In 2001, a war film came along that wasn't just about battles. It was about belief, love, and human resilience. Enemy at the Gates, set against the brutal siege of Stalingrad, brought to life one of the most intense sniper duels in cinematic history. With unforgettable performances, a haunting soundtrack, and a story that blurred the lines between survival and sacrifice, this film became an instant classic. But where are those remarkable faces now? What became of the cast that brought this war-torn world to life? Today, we travel back more than 2 decades to revisit the stars of Enemy at the Gates and see what roads they've walked since then. Let's begin this cinematic journey through time. Number 1. Ed Harris as Major Erwin Koenig. Born on November 28, 1950 in Englewood, New Jersey, Ed Harris was 50 years old when he portrayed Major Erwin Koenig, the icy German sniper who hunts Vasily across the ruins. Today, he is 74. Long before Enemy at the Gates, Ed had already built a reputation for complex, commanding performances in films like Apollo 13, The Truman Show, and Pollock, which earned him an Academy Award nomination the same year this film was released. As Major Koenig, Harris delivered a performance of chilling restraint. With minimal dialogue and calculated expressions, he brought dignity to the enemy, not as a villain, but as a soldier following his own code. After Enemy at the Gates, Ed continued his streak with acclaimed roles in A Beautiful Mind, The Hours, and the hit series Westworld, where he played the haunting man in black. Even now, Ed Harris is still working, still powerful, and still every bit the master of his craft. Few actors carry such weight with a single glance. Number 2. Rachel Weisz as Tanya Chernova. Rachel Weisz was born on March 7, 1970 in Westminster, London. She was 31 when she played the brave and conflicted Tanya Chernova. Today, she's 55. Rachel had already captured global attention in The Mummy and its sequel, playing a charming adventurer with spirit and intelligence. In Enemy at the Gates, she was unforgettable. Tanya wasn't just a love interest. She was a fighter, a survivor, and a symbol of hope amid devastation. Her chemistry with Jude Law added a rare softness to the film's gritty narrative. After the film, Rachel's career blossomed. She won an Academy Award for The Constant Gardener and earned critical acclaim in The Favorite and Disobedience. She also married Daniel Craig, James Bond himself, and together they keep their private life beautifully quiet. Today, Rachel continues to act in powerful, complex roles. Her poise, strength, and quiet grace have only deepened with time, and her performance still resonates with audiences today. By the way, if you're enjoying this trip down memory lane, a quick subscribe would really mean a lot to us. Now let's continue. Number 3. Jude Law as Vasily Zaitsev. Jude Law was born on December 29, 1972, in Lewisham, London. When he played the role of Vasily Zaitsev in Enemy at the Gates, he was just 28 years old. Today, he's 52. Before his role as the legendary Soviet sniper, Jude was already climbing the ranks of Hollywood fame. With standout performances in Gattaca and his Oscar-nominated role in The Talented Mr. Ripley, he was becoming known for his sharp features and emotional depth. In Enemy at the Gates, Jude stepped into the shoes of a real-life war hero, a man who picked off enemies from the ruins of Stalingrad, turning the tide of war one bullet at a time. His quiet intensity and wounded soul made the role unforgettable. After the film, Jude's star only rose higher. He appeared in Cold Mountain, Closer, Sherlock Holmes, and more recently took on the role of young Albus Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts. Today, Jude Law continues to balance blockbuster roles with smaller, character-driven films. He's also a father of 7, and while he's matured on screen, the spark that made him magnetic in 2001 still burns strong. Number 4. Joseph Fiennes as Commissar Danilov. Joseph Fiennes, born May 27, 1970 in Salisbury, England, was 30 when he portrayed the conflicted Commissar Danilov. Today, he is 55. Joseph had already shaken up the industry with Shakespeare in Love. where he played the bard himself. His brooding intensity made him a perfect fit for Enemy at the Gates. As Danilov, he delivered one of the film's most tragic arcs, a man who starts as an idealist but becomes consumed by jealousy and politics. His final act was a haunting testament to guilt and redemption. Following the film, Joseph took on leading roles in Luther, Flash Forward, and more recently, The Handmaid's Tale, where he portrayed the chilling Commander Waterford. Now in his mid-50s, Fiennes continues to pursue roles that challenge him emotionally and morally. He remains a thinking actor, one who never chooses the easy path. Number 5. Ron Perlman as Kulikov. Ron Perlman was born April 13, 1950, in New York City. He was 50 when he played Kulikov, the veteran sniper who briefly mentors Vasily. Today, Ron is 75. Before the film, Perlman was already a cult icon from Beauty and the Beast and The City of Lost Children. In Enemy at the Gates, his time on screen was brief, but his character left a strong impression. Wounded, rugged, and brave to the end, Kulikov gave the story a much-needed moment of camaraderie. After the film, Perlman soared in Hellboy, Sons of Anarchy, and voiced characters in everything from Fallout to Tangled. Today, he's still acting and producing with that unmistakable voice and face carved by time and wisdom. Number 6. Bob Hoskins as Nikita Khrushchev. If you're enjoying this, a quick subscribe would mean a lot to us. Bob Hoskins was born on October 26, 1942, in Suffolk, England. He was 58 during filming, a seasoned actor portraying a younger version of the man who would one day lead the Soviet Union. Sadly, Bob passed away in 2014 at the age of 71. Before Enemy at the Gates, Bob was a cinematic powerhouse, known for his unforgettable roles in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Mona Lisa, and The Long Good Friday. Gritty, heartfelt, and utterly British. As Khrushchev, he was sharp, impatient, and deeply human, a man trying to keep morale alive as his city crumbled around him. After the film, Bob continued acting until 2012, when Parkinson's disease forced him into retirement. He passed away peacefully 2 years later from pneumonia. Bob Hoskins left behind a legacy of passion and power. His presence still lingers on screens and in hearts. Enemy at the Gates is more than a war film. It's a time capsule of incredible talent. Behind the uniforms and rubble were actors who poured their hearts into roles that still echo more than 20 years later. Some found lifelong fame, some stepped away, and some, like Bob Hoskins, left us too soon. But all of them left a mark. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey. If this video brought back memories or taught you something new, please give it a like, share it with fellow film lovers, and subscribe to Iconic Cast Then and Now. Because stories like these deserve to be remembered.